What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like player strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, pitcher fantasy score, pitches thrown, hitter fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Prizepicks with these picks today, guys. And if you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. That's linked below in the description. Would highly recommend you check those out. You're going to access to all my tools, my 4 plays. You get access to each and every one of these packages if you'd like with the VIP member, as well as an exclusive Discord. Some value hunting. I'm actually doing a lot of different things to improve that package. To make it even more valuable, mainly being up until midnight, past midnight, up early in the morning, getting top value plays when these lines are released, jumping on it before the bumps happen, because that seems to be the biggest edge with these prop sites. It seems to be very apparent that that is the key to success, so I have been prioritizing that in a major way. And if you didn't know that, well, you can join that, start learning, start winning with us over there in the VIP squad. I know we got some really good value on a lot of these lines last night in the VIP Discord. So, I mean, some of the lines that I'm still attacking today, we got at a full point discount, maybe even more. So, excited about that. But if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. And let's talk about it. We'll go game by game as we always do. And the first game that I want to discuss tonight is going to be the Miami Marlins taking on the Cincinnati Reds. And I want to talk about Mr. Hunter Green because he's got some electric K stuff. He gets to take on a heavy K lineup in the Miami Marlins. He's definitely someone that I want to be targeting tonight. Looking at Hunter Green across the board as far as how he fares in the K rate. See, sorting my sheet by K rate. Hunter Green up here as number 4 on the slate. He's at a 28.8% K rate overall with a 13.1% swinging strike rate. 26.9% K rate against righties and a 30.8% K rate against lefties. So it actually does tick up a bit against left-handed hitting. Really good against both sides of the plate regardless, though. And once again, the Miami Marlins have been striking out a ton. They're not exactly the most loaded lineup. Looking at their lineup up and down, they do have mostly right-handed hitters outside of Blade and Wendell and Jesus Sanchez. But still, I don't really care. Hunter Green's just got electric stuff. I like where his line's at. And when you're looking at the K rate, starting from the bottom up in Miami, 24, 3, 23, 22, 26, 21, 9, 11. They were doing their best to add a few low strikeout guys in there, but for the most part, still a ton of strikeouts to be had. And even the guys that have the lower K rate with Hunter Green's K stuff, I think you can ring them up. Like I said, Joey Wendell at the top, he has a really low strikeout rate. Wouldn't be surprised in the least to see a guy with a 30% K rate against lefties ring him up once or twice as well. So Hunter Green's going to be pick number 1. Do you like the over 6 strikeouts here for him? Pick number 2. We're going to be heading down to the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. We're going to talk about one of the most elite arms in the entire league, and that's Shane McClanahan taking on a weak Baltimore Orioles lineup. Once again, McClanahan, really good K stuff. No surprise. I mean, he's that good. 35.7% K rate overall. That's ridiculously good, man, with a 16.8% K rate, or swinging strike rate, I should say. That is best on the slate. That might be best in the whole league. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. 36.8% K rate against righties and a 28.8% K rate against lefties. And McClanahan is the real deal, man. And he can take on a Baltimore Orioles squad that strikes out a ton. So I expect him to just absolutely shove in this spot. Would not be expected to see him strike out 10 plus in the least. Starting from the bottom up with the Baltimore lineup, as far as the K rates are concerned, with Mateo, 30, 27, 21, 28, 18, 23, 21, 18, 24. So practically 20+% K rate, every single guy up and down. The 2 lowest guys both have an 18.5% K rate, so they're approaching 19% as is. McClanahan should just shove here. The pitch count's obviously important too. We want to make sure that these guys have a high pitch count. McClanahan typically is going to be right up around 95 pitches. A little bit less than ideal. I mean, there's definitely some other guys that have a bit of a longer leash than him, but you look at the strikeouts, 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 6 last time out. He's gotten over 7.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4 the last 5. I think he gets right back to his 8+ Ks in his ways in this one, in this matchup. So I like the over 7.5 strikeouts for Shane McClanahan as pick number 2 here. Pick number 3. We're going to be heading down to the Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies, and we have 2 elite strikeout guys in this matchup. We're going to start on the away side with Spencer Strider. Guy's been phenomenal. He's the best K rate in the entire league with a 37.9% K rate overall so far on the season. 15.6% swinging strike rate. He's got a 42.1% K rate against righties and a 34.5% K rate against lefties, man. Ridiculously good. A 42% K rate against righties is absurd. 34.5 against lefties to go along with it. It doesn't get much better than that, man. He's got a bit of a walk issue against righties, but the Phillies have a lot of strikeouts, especially in the top of their lineup. I keep talking about it. It seems like every day. But the truth is, honestly, Philly is a rare occasion where some of the best hitters at the top have heavy strikeouts. So that's a nice thing to have when you have the top of the lineup. There's no low strikeout leadoff hitters or anything like that in the Philadelphia lineup. That goes a long way for your K-props when you have a guy with a high K-prop. And Spencer Strider has a bit of a high line, but he's got that elite K stuff, man. I just don't care in this matchup. Starting from the bottom up with this Philadelphia Phillies lineup, 21, 20, 14, 15, 19, 32, 26, 26, 30. So that's what I'm talking about. The top 2-4 hitters in this Philadelphia lineup in Hall, Castellanos, Hoskins, and Schwarber, their strikeout rates are 32, 26, 26, and 30%. So those are the 4 hitters that he's going to be facing the most throughout this ballgame. I would not be surprised in the least to be able to see him sit them down multiple times. And then the bottom line, of course, there's some heavy strikeout guys as well. Not quite as heavy, but like I said, it's almost a better thing having those high strikeout guys at the top of the lineup. So Strider, elite K stuff. I'm going to go in with the over 7.5 strikeouts for him. And then lastly, obviously, the pitch count. How many pitches does he throw? That is very important. When we're looking at Spencer Strider, you can see last time only 77, but he got blown up in that appearance the times before. 103, 100, 93, 95. So he'll be up there 90+. And he's hit 8+ in 3 of his last 4 games. So Spencer Strider, really good spot for him. Like the over 7.5 strikeouts for him. And then running back on the other side, same thing for Aaron Nola. Fantastic spot for him. He's got good swing and strike stuff. He's got good strikeout stuff. Looking at Aaron Nola's rates, 28.1% K rate overall with an 11.4% swing and strike rate, 30.3% K rate against righties, and a 25.6% K rate against lefties. And he gets arguably the best K matchup in the entire league. The Atlanta Braves, they just strike out a ton, man. Even though they have a ton of talent in their lineup, there's a lot of strikeouts. And it's throughout the entire lineup. They have a 20+% K rate, every single guy in this lineup. Starting from the bottom up with Harris, 22, 25, 28, 21, 25, 24, 24, 27, 25. So the Braves they just strike out so much. It's that easy. It seems like the Braves are just going to be the team we're targeting the rest of the season as far as strikeouts are concerned. If there's a guy with elite strikeouts, they do have some talent, so targeting fantasy score can be a bit scary because they do have some guys that can get into one. Matt Olson, Dansby Swanson, Acuna, etc. All these guys can hit home runs off elite pitching, but they can also strike out a ton. So with the strikeouts, we don't have to worry about the fantasy score, giving up runs or anything. We just need the strikeouts, and I think Aaron Nola gets those tonight. So I like the over 7.5 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. Pick number 4, and then pick number 5, we're going to be kicking it on down to the Houston Astros taking on the Oakland Athletics. Here we're talking about Luis Garcia because he gets another easy matchup as well, taking on the Oakland Athletics. They've been terrible all season long, especially against right-handed pitching. They're just not good. They've been bottom of the league for the entire season. Looking at where they are right now against right-handed pitching as far as their K rates are concerned, Oakland 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're the 7th worst team in the league as far as K rate against righties. The Angels are up there. Pittsburgh's up there. Atlanta's up there 3rd. No surprise. A lot of the teams we've been talking about. And they strike out a ton. And Luis Garcia has some really good strikeout stuff. And I like where his line's set at here tonight as well. He's got a 26.3% K rate overall with a 13.3% swinging strike rate. 26% K rate against righties and a 26.7% K rate against lefties. So really solid across the board. 26+% K rate to both sides of the plate. He's going to get to take on a lot of batters tonight in Oakland, which is also one of the best pitching environments of baseball. Obviously, this applies a little bit more when we're targeting fantasy score, but at the same time, if it's a tough hitting environment, you're going to get a lot more balls that turn into outs rather than hits that would have been other ballparks, which is going to help your pitch count, which is going to help your strikeout upside. So it's always something I do want to look a little bit into. And when you're reading off the strikeout rates for the Oakland Athletics, plenty of Ks to be had throughout this lineup as well. Starting from the bottom up with Allen, 23, 23, 11, 33, 14, 33, 22, 26, 16. So they have 2 really low strikeout guys in there in Tony Kemp and Elvis Andrus. But outside of that, plenty of strikeouts to be had, man. And Luis Garcia's line set at 6. So we'll be going with the over 6 strikeouts here for Luis Garcia as pick number 5. And that is my 5 picks. The last thing I would mention with Garcia is obviously the pitch count's up for him as well. He's going to be up there right around 95 pitches a game typically. 6, 7, 7, 6 the last 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So he's gotten 6+ in 4 straight games. If he only gets a 6, he pushes, but I do think he gets 7+ against this weak Oakland Athletics team. So I do like the over 6 strikeouts for Luis Garcia. And that is my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Check out the premium content packages if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing an even bigger launch for that VIP member package on the first of the month. Going to be having a lot more detailed analysis as to what I'm really offering here on this page because I kind of got it all figured out now. I've gotten some feedback from members as to what's really valuable, and I'm going to be providing as much value as possible doing those things that were suggested. So check that out if you're interested. Sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Lock in these picks. Start winning some money. Looking to go 5-0, guys. Wishing you all the best of luck tonight, and we will see you in the next one.